because, yeah, I want to see how, when you commit to Olimar, I want to see it work. I want to see this, because it's like, Olimar is one of those characters that he definitely has like a very strange matchup spread. But Steve, if you can add Steve to one of your list of like at least even matchups or potentially slightly winning, that's a big one.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's something that you said before. A lot of Pikmin throwing is going to happen. We're going to be breaking down the walls with the purples. They're great at just swiping them away. But I mean, this is a stage that we might be able to drain the resources, but eventually once those stone walls come out, I think it's going to be really tough to break those down, even with the purples.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you can tell Serb just trying to build up the resources right now. A lot of wood on deck, and that might help you build some stronger walls, because the purples are definitely destroying these dirt walls for sure. But no sticks on the Pikmin. Obviously, great shield discipline here from Serb. Just flashing the shield whenever you see the Pikmin going. Good timing on that. And wants to get one of these great edge guards, because you finally get something here, a real interaction. And Shuton off stage is looking to make a reversal.
Okay, but this is the big opening. Does get the shield out in time. A little bit of a misstep on Syrup's side. Not able to get the full pick loop, but he's still going to get a little bit of a lead here with a couple openings. And an up air back air is whistled out, so certainly something you have to be wary of on the Shuton side. But I don't know. I think that it still looks very even. A lot of chances now once the purple Pikmin have come out, the double purple.
Right.
See, it looks like two unstaled forward airs do break it, as well as an unstaled back air. So, yeah, I mean, even with the stone blocks, it seems like we're able to get something done.
Right, and we've got a great setup here. One purple does unfortunately die there, but we still have more in the tank. I mean, had a really great setup, and Syrup was starting to take some, a little bit of damage, but finally a stock is lost, and that's just because Syrup had those stone blocks in the middle where Shuton cannot break through to get past him, and obviously gets caught up in the up smash. Now we got the bigger walls coming out. This is the tough part, okay? This is where, now that the resources are starting to be a little bit more higher quality, more massed, what does Shuton do? Because you are clearly still trailing behind, getting lapped in percentage almost.
And even using the minecart just to get a little bit further to catch that tech to the left. It's just a little bit disastrous for Shuton, as, I mean, even though he gets the Pikmin latch on, it's still not enough. Just the up tilt breaks it immediately. And even though there's no pickaxe here, I mean, there's no materials whatsoever outside of the diamond and gold. It still is something where, like, you have to find the kill somehow, and the sword is still a threat, but the up smash gets the job done. That is one of the weakest parts of Steve, is where sometimes he'll be like, oh, I don't want to build up my diamond because I don't want to lose it for the next stock, but also I don't have a pickaxe right now, so
you don't have much of a choice.
My air-to-air is pretty bad.
Yeah, and honestly, you kind of need that extra. If you have no tool, you really have nothing. Like, that really hinders Steve. So, I mean, I think the smothering playstyle that Shuton has been going for is actually starting to work. Like, we are keeping Syrup from getting some of these meaningful materials. Obviously, with the diamond tools, you can get a little bit more here, but the constant throwing, like the constant building of walls, that's what I'm talking about. If you can force this Steve to constantly use those resources just in defense, you will not let them use it in offense.
Yeah, great point here. And I think another thing that's interesting about this matchup is the fact that you always have time to build up those double purples, right? Like, Steve is always out there building up resources. You're just throwing Pikmin at him to the death zone. Like, he's going to kill any Pikmin you toss at him. So, therefore, you're going to have a lot of time to build up these double purples and potentially even triple at one point.
Yeah, and we might see a blue here just to try to get Syrup into shield, play that defensive gameplay, and then Shuton gets you with the checkmate situation. We might end up seeing it. We got blue out on deck.
No,
I think he just threw it away.
I think that might have been an accident. I think he was trying to latch it on, but yeah.
Okay.
It's all right. Eventually the purples will be here. Oh, and that might be death. Yes, just as it gets started. I mean, 100% though, very even game. It's just a matter of finding this killing blow. Back air, not enough without the purple, especially center stage. But this could be big damage. Oh, great whistle. Gets him onto the platform. Only 51% off of that.
Ooh, but no Trump back air, and now having to go for the Elytra. Like the mix-up on the angle, though. Shuton trying to get that forward smash, and of course, it just misses out. Unfortunate opportunity, but we're still going to run it back. Use the clank on that, trying to use the extension of the purple to set yourself up for a punish on Syrup. Shuton starting to bear down a little bit. 159, got to get the stock here any which way.
Yep, no pickaxe left. Only one iron, so have to be very careful with resource expenditure. So that means that we're probably not going to see a lot more minecarts, but it's just running around, hoping that there's going to be a catch with that one. Oh, man, not even getting the kill with a purple at 180 is crazy.
Insane DI from Syrup. I mean, honestly, he's the longevity king. Like, I don't know how he lives as long as he does, but he's so well known for it. Now still having to deal with all of the pressure here from the Steve up tilt, and finally Shuton just takes center stage and just lets it rip. You get one. He just moves a little bit faster than Steve, so that's all you can take.
Yeah, okay, here we are with just another wall, but this is the hard part, right? He has the pickaxe ready. He's not afraid to spend all his resources and tries to catch the roll in, but this could be big. No, just gets a jab off the parry. Oh no!
Oh, Shuton. That's crazy. Unfortunately, it does. Yeah,
it was an up smash time.
I don't know. Could be anything, but it's a low percent. It's like 11%. Like, there's nothing that you're really gonna get. I mean, you can try to go for some damage, but I get it. Maybe thought that the jab would lead into a combo, but there's a tech. We don't actually get anything off the white. Good shield there from Syrup. Obviously, you could tell Syrup is starting to like run out of resources yet again, but it doesn't really matter.
It matters if the pickaxe dies. That's the big thing. If the pickaxe dies, he doesn't have another diamond. He's going to be forced to build like a gold pickaxe or something like that, which is still probably fine. But if you just keep him very, very low on anything else, it will be a tough. But no, the second diamond gets built up, and that means that there is always a backup. But, I mean, the pressure that has been exerted means that you actually have to win neutral once before you can actually build something up. But a back air cracks the helmet, and even center stage, that is going to be a kill. So powerful of a tool, but I don't know. I mean, I really think the game plan from Shuton was executed well, and it is something that can work in these future games.
Yeah, for sure. I think we have the makings of something that could be more, right? That we can make this more competitive. He was down a little, like most of the game.
Yep.
So it's like that's the struggle part. It's like even when you are behind and you're still able to rob the resources that well of Steve, and then you still lose. It's very difficult. So here on Hollow Bastion, materials galore. This is going to be a tough one, but Syrup, I mean, we'll have to see if these Olimar plays are going to be enough to deal the death blow or not. I don't know.
Yeah, lots of chances here for Olimar, though, to come back into it. I mean, the Hollow Bastion, it is a little bit interesting because you said you wanted an iron-heavy stage, and this is definitely one of those. And it has two different patches of materials, which means it might be a long time before he even gets that diamond because he'll be alternating between the two patches, mainly focusing on the outside patch at the moment. But we'll see if that is a problem. I mean, I do think a lot of the problems for Olimar come down to the fact that he dies so early to the diamond back air.
I know, and of course, you know, you died to up smash very quickly.
Yeah, that's the setup.
Anvil very quickly here on this stage as well. Very difficult for a light character. You cannot be messing around, and especially, you know, as committal or as non-committal as you can play as Olimar with the Pikmin throws. You still have to make a play eventually.
Big opening here. I guess 34%, not too bad, but another opening as Syrup just sets up. Happy to be working with the gold pickaxe for now, but it is fragile, easy to break. And that could later lead to a chance for Shuton, but for now he is just trying to break through these walls. The stones are insurmountable at the moment.
Yeah, stone and iron. I mean, that's just what you're getting with this stage a lot. And you got the diamond already. Don't need it right now because you still have the gold, but we might need to save it because the stock is looking like it's really close to being lost. But a great tech saves your life a second least, at least for now.
Yep, still has that. I mean, now the sword and the pickaxe both broken, and just one chance left with that axe, but just gets a grab and tries to forward smash with just his hand. All right, I see what you're going for.
The open hand Steve slap. All right. Oh, but that now you just can't do that. The usual stuff. You can't just rest on the muscle memory there. It's not going to be working here. You're extending yourself on the block, and actually might be more harm than good.
And slowly these resources being whittled away, and eventually you get the stock, but now, once again, you have to fight Steve at full power with that diamond. He does actually drop two of the irons right away. I'm surprised that we didn't see Shuton push the pressure there, but it is kind of hard to commit to a flop over those two blocks. Even with the double purple, you do not want to be in back air range.
And especially, I don't want to go right into the lion's den like that. That's crazy. He's obviously diabolical. He's diabolical. He's planning something. He's plotting over there in the corner. I'm not going to be that foolish.
Yeah, and the almost breaking shield. Luckily for...
Ooh, yikes.
Yikes. Okay, that's once
2
again
anvils.
another anvil kill. That is super difficult, it seems like, for Shuton to deal with. Has just a huge setup in the corner. But once again, we have the gold tool built up because the diamond tool has run out. Well, I guess the diamond pickaxe. We still have diamond on 2 of the tools.
Yes, but it doesn't even matter right now because, I mean, the pickaxe is not what I'm worried about. It's about keeping this percent low. Shuton now getting caught in one of these combos does manage to get out. The Pikmin kind of falling on the sword, or I guess the pickaxe in this situation.
Very true. As now we see a nether just like sit in the corner, build up the wall, make sure that Shuton has a hard time approaching, even with the double purple. Shuton backing up to Syrup's approach, not wanting to let him get too close. It is disastrous to get caught by one of these steep up tilts at the moment because he's so low, but okay, does get the tech out just high enough percent to avoid being caught with the normal pick loops.
Okay, nice. We get the down smash, and we force that minecart out. Now Shuton catching the horizontal movement back in. You cannot just minecart back to stage. I know you got iron. I know what you're thinking. I know what you want.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Shuton take that early stock. So really, really important inflection point of the set. If he can do it once more, he will be able to take this game, but the parries come out for Syrup and now builds up some steel tools. All right, some stone tools, I mean.
Gotta break down those walls, but again, it's the anvil. 3 for 3, Syrup.
The block disappeared right as he was going for it, too. I thought it was going to save him. Not this time, Shuton. 3 anvils, 3 kills.
Yeah, I feel like Shuton's kind of just letting it happen to him, unfortunately. Just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it's always right below Steve.
Yeah.
It's 2025, bro.
It's tough. Such a huge threat range coming out of that move.
I know, and it's tough because, you know, for Olimar, that's sometimes the best position to be in under a lot of characters.
Yeah,
you know,
want to
you
be
get
up
a lot of
smashing them.
up air, up smash. You know, a lot of these like things can be really nice. Just even a jump nair can lead you into so much more. And yet, you know, this is the one guy you can't do it against, and this is the one place you can't do it against either. Hollow Bastion. We're back.
Yep. I like the stage pick. It was very similar to the first game. Lots of harassment on Steve, lots of starving of resources, eventually whittled him down, eventually found some openings, but he was behind the whole game. He was not finding super early kills like on the other side. There was that one back air in the corner with purple that he did get, but other than that, the onus was certainly on Shuton to make something happen.
Now you can tell Syrup is always mixing up the placements of the blocks, whether it's like 2 right above each other or now 1 diagonally next to the next. It feels like you're always trying to mix up the way that Shuton has to throw these Pikmin in order to stick, in order to create that pressure. Unfortunately, it's difficult for Shuton because you have to do that constantly, and like the constant switching of what you're having to do here is I think starting to take its toll.
Yeah, and also if you go for the those setups like you just talked about, the one and then the diagonal, it's a lot harder to break with a single aerial.
Yep.
So it takes that extra time for Shuton to get through the wall. Shuton with a small lead, pretty much evaporated by that back air. We need to see Shuton get these kills a little bit earlier, find maybe an up smash, find something like that. Because otherwise, the way the pace of the set has been going, I mean, he's just been dying so early comparatively.
Dying early, and it just feels like that war of attrition. Like they're keeping it even. You're keeping the percent even, which with a few Pikmin hits here and there. But obviously, you're being outpaced, and the resources allow Syrup to get that snowball even harder, which is a really tough situation. But we are going to go for these high recoveries, go all the way above the platform, while Shuton decides to pull some Pikmin, try to pull a little bit more for his own resources.
And it was funny earlier, we saw Shuton with 3 Pikmin at the same time. Syrup managed to forward smash 2 of them and then kill him, but there was still another one on deck. So this is like I said, a lot of time to build up the perfect roster. Back air not going to connect. Great avoidance there by Shuton, but a forward throw gets the stock. He's so light.
So light, and with all this rage on Steve, it doesn't help at all. Now we've got the stone, we've got the iron, we've got a few resources, but finally,
the disjoint.
The disjoint through the wall, like the Kool-Aid man. The purple Pikmin comes through to save the day.
Well, it started on the other side of the wall. That was the thing. He did the
true.
Displacement of the Pikmin, which means you can board smash from range, which is really funny. But okay, even game. Still though, Shuton has always been the one taking the stock second.
Yeah, you can't always be the bridesmaid, never the bride. You got to make sure you are the one taking those first hits. Purple Pikmin taking out that minecart. Thank you for your service, Mr. Purple Pikmin. Now, we've got to wait for something else. Blue, but low percent. Not going to get anything off here. No kill throw yet.
Yeah, still very low. Still very low on resources. I mean, finally, Shuton is able to break through this wall, but Syrup just rebuilds that diamond immediately. You see an up tilt, up air, not connect. But this is a chance for Shuton as he has a bit of a lead, has not fallen for any of the openings, hasn't gotten hit by an up tilt or jab in a while. I spoke too soon.
Right, or an anvil, right? You haven't been killed by the anvil so far. You're looking okay, and you haven't been in that dangerous position, staying more horizontally towards Syrup's positioning as well. You can tell he's backing off a little bit when you see Syrup kind of reaching across, going towards the platform. Does not want to be in danger here, but at the same time, you still are in danger no matter what. Steve is Steve. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, the shield pressure.
Yeah, the shield is looking so small, and the damage is mounting. For up smash, had 2 purples. I think he was close enough that the double down smash might have broken shield, but we haven't seen him commit to that yet.
No, we haven't. I think that it's tough, but this is the time to do it. This is losers, and then you are down 2-0, but we are getting closer, and finally for the first time, Shuton with a lead.
Immediately evaporating that white Pikmin off him. Not going to be taking a ton of damage from that, but and it's still a disaster.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, we got back in the minecart. Nobody ever expects the second approach.
He ghost rode the whip, and now we're back in it. Now, all of a sudden, the extension off that block with the gold pickaxe, you've got to be extremely careful because the footstool anvil is always a possibility.
Yeah, one of the biggest kill moves for Steve, just so threatening when you're hitting his shield, but now just destroying all of those. It gets the pick loops, doesn't get the full one, but resets despite the roll out and another roll in. Gets the up tilt there, and suddenly this lead that Shuton worked so hard for is all gone.
It's rinse and repeat. Obviously, Shuton knows it's like, you're not going to get it. So close, so close. This time, is it close enough? Not yet. Forward smash, not going to do it. Shuton, watch out for the extension, watch out for the micro, watch out for the anvil, watch out for the backer, watch out for every single thing, bro!
Oh my god, how do you avoid all of this at the same time, Nerf? Still though, Shuton is coming back into this. The percent is closing, and the minecart finally gets dodged. Both purples have died though, and now Shuton has to force his way in. Without that, the resources are building back up because of the one neutral win from Syrup.
Get out of there!
Oh, yeah. Oh,
literally, you see the blood in the water. You see that there's a chance waiting for it. The extension, we got something. It's the blue up throw, and we got it. Shuton's on the board.
Finally found a grab in just the right circumstance, and that was the first time he was really hunting for that grab in those high percent circumstances. Did not have any purples, did not have anything else except for that solitary blue Pikmin, but that was all he needed to carry that game to victory, and we finally get one.
All right, we are cooking with some gas. Shuton picking the right option. That's conditioning, baby. You literally forced that shield out and you said, gotcha, gotcha.
Oh, there it is. Avoided everything. I loved how you're just like, all right, minecart, anvil, forward air, back air, all of the moves, they all kill.
Every single thing that is dangerous to you is being thrown at you in 3 seconds. And to not get hit by any of it, Shuton, I don't even know. He's the brick wall.
Yes. His stamina was tested. It proved to be correct. I mean, he still has more games to go through, though. I mean, after all of that, after all that hard work, that just means he's got to do it 2 more times in a row against one of the best Steves on the planet, Syrup.
That's right. And we're taking it to a small battlefield, which is a very different stage. We've got a lot more diversity in the materials, but we also do have the 2 platforms on the side. This is really great for Steve. You're already looking for some of this.
Big opening.
Yeah, big openings.
Yeah, and so far untouched on this stock. Let's see what this combo looks like. Just 30%, not too shabby. As the Pikmin are just building up a ton of damage. Throwing out that purple is punished by the back here, though. And now we see a pressure in the corner mounting for Syrup. You have to be so careful about how he sets up here. I really like the harassment when you're returning because that doesn't give him the time, but a back air isn't going to be enough. No diamond yet. No diamond yet,
and still it's even, but I mean, Olimar being as light as he is makes it less so. Very in danger here, below 100%. Gotta watch out, breaking through these walls at least effectively enough, but you gotta make sure you're DIing constantly. And we're gonna have to go for the low recovery, throw a little bit of the Pikmin to lighten the load. Now we gotta wait for that anvil. Do not want to get close to that because that will be active as soon as that block goes away.
Here we are in the corner once again with the back airs. The footstool, anvil, You make one mistake there and doesn't even need to come out of shield. Syrup is ready for it.
Watch out. Yeah, it gets caught angry, like hitting the minecart. And then now Steve starting to bear down again, waiting for this. Good mix up on the little bounce up and down with the up special.
Yeah, a little swing on the with the Pikmin. It does break down that wall. But, I mean, this is just he has nothing left. It doesn't even matter, even though he has no sword, no pickaxe.
It is so funny watching like the minecart just hit all of these Pikmin in extension. I imagine like Steve just like put-dum, and just like, oh, I wonder what that. Oh, I wonder what that was. Like just like cruising at like high max speed, like crazy, man.
It's got crazy suspension on that thing.
It's like listening like Rick Ross, like he's just like, oh man, what's going on here? Just like put-dum. Oh, it must have been the road.
Oh, and there you go, whistles through that combo, but I mean, still takes the damage. And now the two purple Pikmin lineup is nice to force through, but you have to find some percent first.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Minecart over the double block, jumps right back in it for a little burst of extra speed, and then it's the mix-ups now. Syrup, so good at keeping you on your toes when you're watching that minecart. It's never just like sent off and cast away. It's always some deeper plan.
Yeah, he uses the bounce off the wall a lot to make it go slow or something like that. Yeah, there it is right there. And the dash attack is the follow-up afterwards. And like you said, just so difficult to deal with that plan with the minecart, as now Shuton finds himself down a full stock versus Syrup. This lead is looking so good, but I mean, we'll see how Shuton can come back into this. He started off this game really strong.
Definitely, and unfortunately it has kind of petered out a little bit for him. Watch out here.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, these talking Pikmin are so funny. It makes me want to merge without looking.
The back air does fight through the Pikmin. As we see another up B into aerial. Works out well for Shuton. Up smash gets the stock at a pretty reasonable percent. Shuton only on 32. Certainly a chance here, and there's no diamond. Okay, starting to stock off with just the gold.
But like frame-wise, those are fast. That actually might help you here because you can kind of rush down Shuton with very little materials. You might kind of have to play them a bit more aggressive. We're already seeing it from Syrup. A bit of a switch in the game plan. Gonna wait, not gonna go for the up smash. It's the forward smash, still alive, 97%. Please don't die pre-100, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, and uses up all of his iron to craft the iron tools. Knows he does not have the life on the tool to get all the way to diamond, so has to craft something else.
Ooh.
And up smash tries to call out the jump, but the extension of the forward smash means that Shuton almost died right there, but there it is. Just one mistake, one more roll in, and a footstool anvil does the trick. That was, I mean, Shuton death sentence every single time. He just got in the wrong spot and got footstool anviled, and none of them were even out of shield. It was all just positioning.
It all was positioning, and it's because Syrup is so good at staying on the opponent when you want to turn on that aggression, but it's also knowing that, you know, Shuton is not a player who's going to make those defensive mistakes. Like, that is probably one of the only reliable ways to catch Shuton lacking.
Yep.
Like, legitimately, because you got to catch him, like, holding shield for a very, very, very brief moment, and then all of a sudden you got him. But it's just like you have to push yourself to the limit to activate that kind of tech skill. You have to be really, really proficient at the game. Syrup obviously has that in spades.
Yeah.
We didn't see the nest, but, I mean, is incredibly proficient in so many different characters that, I mean, to do it with Steve is just, it's natural.
Yeah. I mean, strongest character in the game for a reason. You're going to pick him up if you want to succeed. And Syrup certainly did.